It is a gorgeous evening in the Pacific Northwest for tonight's match between the Portland Timbers and the Colorado Rapids.
Pace, you have Kraft, you have Darlington Nagbe, and you have a Steve Zakawani who's getting closer to that fifth year, the closest we've seen him since that bad injury. And you have Adi up top, who's hit a little bit of a wall lately, but Caleb Porter said he wants to see him empty the tank. You know, he's going to tuck in off of that right side onto his left foot. And up top, it's going to be all about the pace of Deshaun Brown. Pablo Mastroeni says he's raw, but he's probably the fastest forward in the league. He wants him to stretch the back line of this Portland Timbers.
A litmus test for the Colorado Rapids, a playoff preview, they say. For the Portland Timbers, they're trying to make sure they're in the playoffs. They need a win tonight to push them back in that direction as we're underway. Alvarez trying to get around Harrington, can't quite do so. Valeri, though, can't control the pass. Jared Watts, Marlon Hairston, now Dylan Powers. In for Deshaun Brown. Brown's shot is a save from Ricketts. Brown has scored the goal of the week in Philadelphia last week. Ricketts, who had the save of the week from last week, and they go toe-to-toe there.
Well, look at that little gap in between both of the center backs. O'Rourke got dragged out. Deshaun Brown does such a good job to clean that up so he can hit it on the next strike. Good save.
Single game team record 8 in Seattle last week as Powers takes the ensuing corner. Drew Moore was right there, saved by Ricketts on the line a second time, and it's across. The linesman has his flag up. The linesman has his flag up. He's running back to midfield. It's a goal for the Colorado Rapids. They've taken the lead in Portland. Well, whoever is going to get credit for this, it's a big start for Colorado.
How does Drew Moore get that wide open? A good initial save from Donovan Ricketts. And it looks like right there is when the ball crosses the line. Valeri does his best to try to clear it out. But Drew Moore, one of the most dangerous guys on set pieces. And again, Portland Timbers giving up the first goal. And also on a set piece. That's just marking. No way he can have a free run, free jump. Good initial save from Donovan Ricketts, but Deshaun Brown, great to follow that one up.
Hooked away by Char. Valeri weaving his way through, gets it away for Will Johnson. The early ball, Adi had a fistful of shirt through Moore. Vantage is played the other way. Fernando Adi, a chance to equal it for Portland. Saved by Irwin. The rebound still loose, though. Johnson gets his head to it, too far for Adi. And it's out for a goal kick, and Drew Moore is furious that there wasn't a foul call on this back in the middle.
Well, that's the one thing Drew Moore doesn't want to do with this outstanding outside of the football is try to get caught up in a physical battle. And as he gets turned, he's complaining that he gets dragged a little bit and pulled. Good save there from Clint Irwin. Will Johnson can't head the ball back to Adi. But right here, just before that, there might have been the slightest tug on Drew Moore's jersey, which threw him off balance. But in the clear, it's a really good save from Clint Irwin that goes out to close down the angle.
About it, Kyle, that no one can feel complacent or secure in their starting spot. A lot of different players have had to contribute this year already. For Zakawani, the flip for Diego Valeri. Zakawani running with him. Well read by Wynn. Moore, a stumble. Irwin just a touch. That might have been an own goal. If not for Clint Irwin's foot at the last moment, it's out for a Timbers corner.
Young players or inexperienced players coming in and the quality drop off, and you haven't seen a big drop off in this group.
Wonga doing enough in the air on Ridgewell to help the Rapids keep this ball upfield. Hairston now for Dylan Cerna, running at Harrington. Cerna the shot, save not held. Shrewsbury had to react first to the rebound.
Wonga just doesn't take a risk there. Doesn't take a chance to expect that shot to be bobbled. Watch, Cerna does a good job of getting it on his weaker foot. Look at Mwanga, just doesn't really break his neck to get into the box. Well, that rebound's right there for the taking.
Gaston Fernandez. Valeri, the reverse flick. Nagbe, Will Johnson has options either side. This is Jewsbury from the byline. Jewsbury's crossing the floor. Is turned in by Maxie Rudy, and the Timbers have tied the game.
Sequence is changing the point of attack quickly. Watch as it comes from one side and out the other. Great interchange here, and Will Johnson, smart, calm, composed on the ball. Jewsbury already making that run as the ball was coming across, and Rudy just quick to the spot, beats everyone there. But watch Rudy just standing there waiting for the ball. No one recovers behind Clute. Quick, precise. Exactly what Caleb Porter's been looking for, and the Timbers Army.
Char for Valeri, thinking about it from distance. A shot from distance! What a goal! Diego Valeri, 2-1 Portland!
These are little gaps that Valeri couldn't find in the first half. And Clute doesn't get out, doesn't put pressure on him, but how about that strike? Absolutely gorgeous. Comes across the ball a little bit. Good first touch out in front of him. Head down, knee over the ball. Perfect bit of slice to take it away from Clint Irwin. Hits the side netting from there up in the corner. Outstanding finish. And exactly what they've been waiting for from that star man, Diego Valeri.
Still Will Johnson, and finally he gets it away. After a minor heart attack from his coach, Char, the header into space. Clute knocks it down. Wallace gets there first. Gaston Fernandez is onside. Final minute of stoppage time. Valeri wanted it in the center. Helps it along the roots. He can't seal it.
Good first-time ball that was from Valeri.
Just one win at home this year for the Portland Timbers. Knowing they were under pressure coming in, Will Johnson told us yesterday something just happens this time of year. You either show up or you don't, and the Portland Timbers have shown up tonight.